It's that stitch version. See, it's like the much larger stitch. I think that's not this stitch, not that stitch. That's not what I'm talking about. The big question for today, let's pretend for a moment you're on vacation, you've got it all scheduled out. You're not staying on property, because if you're staying on property, you usually can get those park passes. But let's pretend you're not. You're coming at a super crowded time, let's say a 3-day weekend or holiday, whatever it is, and you're not able to get park passes for maybe 1 or 2, or maybe 1 day or a day here or there on your vacation. Is it still worth it, and are there other things to do? Of course, it is a very personal question, but if you're talking about a 5-day trip, let's just use that as an example, and maybe one of the 5 days you're unable to get a park pass. My opinion, absolutely 100% worth it. There are lots of other things to do in that 1 day between the park. Whether it's Disney Springs or something else, the resorts, you know, many of them are open as well. You can take the gondola, maybe a bus between these different resorts so you can experience them on that day between the parks. Over the past few weeks, we have tried several restaurants around Disney Springs, and I've noticed many have been open, and all that we've been to that I've experienced have been really safe. Now, I should also note that last-minute park pass availability is a real thing. It absolutely happens, but there are days, no doubt about it, where there won't be any. On those days, I recommend planning something out in advance that's outside of the parks, whether that's a special dining experience or just, you know, exploring a certain resort. You can go to Wilderness Lodge, get lost in there. You go to Polynesian and really relax. You know, there are a lot of other things to do. We've been over them, not going to repeat them here, but you get the idea. Walking by the new Lululemon, let's check it out, we're here. Walking in, we can see a lot of those products that we've come to remember from Lululemon, and the fitting rooms are open as well, I should also mention. Like all the other stores here at Disney Springs, they are limiting the number of people inside the store, which is super, super important. Do those backpacks, perfect for a day out and about in the park. Now, if it's your very first trip to Walt Disney World, just, you know you're going to expect something different. Got that, no problem. Getting those park passes in advance also going to be very important. But on top of that, having the free day in between might be nice for relaxing by the pool or wherever it is. Here at Disney Springs, I want to test a theory that we've kind of been testing all along, but I want to continue the test and kind of talk about it more. The test is, will I always be able to find something new, no matter how many times I come to Disney Springs and World of Disney, inside the largest shop, Disney shop, around? The DJ here at Disney Springs, you can hear, is actually playing Pirates of the Caribbean for Halloween. It sounds good too. It's a good remix. Well, that didn't take too long at all, did it? The brand new Mulan collection as I walk in the door. Yep, it's new for me. I don't know how recent it is, but brand new Mulan section here. Got to appreciate the action figure, the swords below. It's going to be great. I can't wait to see this movie and the outfit for kids. You can see the outfit on that mannequin there, but they also have these great shirts. The one on the left for girls there, you can see it's Mulan right there holding her sword. And on the right, there's that white one with the, I don't know what it's called, but the Chinese like ring around it. I mean, I don't know if it's Chinese specifically, but it really looks great. Here's a closer look at it. Perhaps it's just a style commonly used in China. That's probably the best way to think about it. But I like that shirt. They've also got the sweatshirt in this style right here. You can actually see on the sleeve, you can see the different characters: loyal, brave, and I think the last one is true. I don't want to touch it. I want to be careful of that, but I think that's true. Very cool. I'm just finding new thing after new thing here. New Spirit jersey and new Pooh Bear shirt and ears. Now, we're used to seeing these Spirit jerseys with the writing on the back of the jersey, but this is indeed on the front. I'm kind of wondering if there's anything else on the back. No, there is not. Okay. All right. So just on the front there, you can see it's a kind of unique version showing off that great Disney style. You know, I think I prefer the writing on the back. I don't know. What do you think? Writing on the front, writing on the back? Feel like the back? I don't know. I don't know why. It's just like, for me, it's like, I guess you can't see it as much, but somehow it's behind you. I like things with, you know, in the front of the shirt. I like that. But somehow the Spirit jersey one in the back is best. That's me. I did double check, by the way, and this is a shirt, and that is the right way. There's the tag right there. So yes, indeed, that's in front. Oh, bother, says Pooh Bear with the honey pot that's actually stitched in there. Love that. And the bee right below, $36.99. They've also got the Winnie the Pooh tights here. You can see Pooh Bear with his jar of honey looking all around this great yellow color. Matches the ears as well, $36.99 for those. Look at these ears, kind of soft felt. Gotta love those Pooh Bear colored ears. I honestly think it's something new every single day, and eventually we'll have to do a test where we come to the same store at Disney. It doesn't have to be this one, any store. And we come every single day, we make a mental note of everything that's there, come back the next day and see if it's the exact same thing as there's something else. I don't know. Could just be me. Maybe I'm just like not seeing everything because this is the largest Disney store around, but kind of feels like it's just constant turnover. Unless I've completely forgotten, that Maleficent sweatshirt was not there last time we looked. In the Halloween section here in World of Disney, Maleficent with the kind of what do you call this coloring, where it's like it's black and brown and gray, and it's kind of like look like a mini fade going on right there. It's intentional. It looks good. It's a unique look, almost like jeans, just a little bit. Maleficent looking right at you, pocket in the middle. Wow. We saw all this great merchandise before, but take a look at these ears. There are those yellow ears again. Gotta love those. But for Halloween or for any other time, I think they're good any other time, you can actually see these orange ears with the black and white and gray bow right there. And then behind them, you can see those Halloween ones that we saw before. These card holders are getting more and more popular. Oh my gosh, you can actually see a lot of new ones there that I haven't seen before. The 2021 I have seen, but there's the Minnie Mouse there. And if you look to the right, we've seen these over here. There's Dumbo, and then there's the unicorn from Inside Out. Then you've got, look at this, Hey Hey, right there on top. I love it. That's so great, from Moana. And you can actually see that theme for Moana goes in the lanyard as well. These are getting so popular. In addition, we've also got the Mickey and Minnie ones there, or you can have your choice of the kind of horizontal one, which has the mini bows all the way around there, and you got Mickey ones as well. So you see the Mickey one there, and behind it, you've got the Minnie one. I'm in the Frozen section now. Take a look at those tights right there, Anna and Elsa. And take a look at this Fearless phone case. I feel like I've probably seen it. I think I've seen it before. They got a lot of these. I really like how it's done. Somehow it like attracted my eye. You can see it goes from the blue, the purples, to the pinks, to the reds. That color coordination is, I like that. Oh my gosh, thanks so much for showing me. Thanks to a very kind cast member friend, she just pointed out these plushes are brand new. Let's take a closer look. Retro Mickey and Minnie plushes here. I love them. You can actually see they're very, very unique. They're almost made together in that retro style. You can see how Mickey's nose kind of comes out a little bit more than before. His pants are a little bit, I don't know, more red, and they're almost like a velvety. It's very, very interesting. Minnie, we were talking about how her skirt is also kind of that velvety, and again, very kind of that older style to her. You got the bow in her hair, almost like Walt himself drawing again. Gotta love him. And then below, you actually have Pluto right here, and we were talking about how, again, he's made a little bit of a kind of a throwback style, we're gonna call that, and that collar with that great material there. Wouldn't call that, that's more like a silky feel with a collar. That is so, so nice. All these retro characters are $22.99. Great plushes. Speaking of classic Mickey, I haven't seen this one before, but I really like it. You can see the black and white kind of steamboat wheelie, $27.99 for that Mickey. And then speaking of classics again, we've got Oswald right there, $19.27, $27.99. It's that Stitch version. See, it's like the much larger Stitch. I think that's not this Stitch, not that Stitch. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the stitch of the fabric. You know what I mean? There's Mickey as a Dapper Dan. At least that's what he looks like to me. $22.99, or that classic Americana feel. Love his hat. There's Minnie as well with her red, white, and blue, celebrating the birth of our nation, 4th of July, $22.99. Great skirt, great shoes, great top. Right there. They got the style. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure we've seen this one before, or at least something very similar. Liberty and Freedom, love it. Walt Disney World American. Got the red, white, and blue. See the shoulder there? Kind of unique. I like it. I really, really do. This sweatshirt is $59.99. Maybe they use this Liberty and Freedom somewhere else too, maybe on a t-shirt, but now it's on the sweatshirt. It looks great. I may have missed them last time, but take a look at these sweatpants right there for the Haunted Mansion. You can see the hitchhiking ghosts right there. You can see many of them. Very, very cool. $44.99, and then you got the gray sweatshirt right there. You can see a little bit Haunted Mansion. There, that lighter gray sweatshirt pocket right there in the middle. Just notice the back of the sweatshirt here. Foolish Mortal Tomb, Sweet Tomb. This is the back. So we saw the front. This is Haunted Mansion. The H and the M, you gotta love that. But this is Foolish Mortal, Regions Beyond. Now we're making our way back to the car at this point because David and I are planning on trying a brand new restaurant outside of Disney property. We saw it before, Agave Azul. Apparently it's not the only one. There's several of them, no doubt about it. I'm not sure if it's a chain or not. There's several of them, but we've never tried it before. We've heard some amazing reviews. Right next to the Ron John Surf Shop, we've got Love Pop coming soon, 2020. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I like the parrot. There's like a parrot, a parakeet right there. That's so cool. I believe it's the company that makes those cool greeting cards that kind of pop open with the characters. As we were on our way back to the car, I met some very kind friends who mentioned to me that their park pass days don't start for a few days into their vacation. It was so timely to run into them because they're at Disney Springs today, and I think their park days is in 1 or 2 days from now, and they're having a great time. They're having a great time experiencing some of those resorts. They said they tried some of the food that we tried. That's great. I always love the full circle. That's fantastic. But it's great, you know, it can be done. It can be done. It can make for a magical experience. No doubt about it. So don't let the fact that, you know, maybe not every single day of the vacation. You do want some park passes. No doubt about it. But maybe not every single day of the vacation, and that's okay. All right, back in the car for Agave Azul. See you there. Just like that, we've arrived at Agave Azul. It is a Mexican restaurant. It specializes in all sorts of really good tasting Mexican items, so we've been told. Reviews online sound amazing. You recommended it as well. Let's try it today. So far, David, my favorite Mexican restaurant that we found is Chuy's. We both love it. It's phenomenal. Could this beat it? Let's find out. Sure enough, we've got our little puck right here, letting us know that our table will be ready in just 15 minutes or so. We're gonna walk around, have a great time. It'll be ready before you know it. Walking around the restaurant a little bit, you can see a great theme throughout. They've got those blue umbrellas and there's cactuses here. You can see them. They are indeed spiky. I don't know, you know what, I think this is a kind of cactus too. That one, you know, it's the standard cactus that we all really know. You can see the spikes on those plants as well, and it says, caution, do not touch. Got our table here at Agave Azul. Great looking menu there. I have no idea what we're gonna get. There's a lot of items on the menu that I'm super interested in. We're gonna ask our server what they recommend for a first time experience. We want it to be amazing. We're gonna try it, of course, let you know. We're starting it off with the queso dip here for our appetizer at Agave Azul by the recommendation of our server. He also recommended the steak. He said it's fantastic, one of his favorites, the churrasco steak. That's what he recommended. I'm debating it. You feel like, you know, not sure if I want steak. I'm debating it, but that does sound good. I like steak. Chips came with our queso right here. It also comes with the salsa. Gotta try it, test it out. I'm thinking about the enchiladas verdes. That sounds really good. Marinated chicken with cheese salsa. It's also got guacamole in there. Sounds like a good like starter dish. We decided to get the enchiladas rancheros. That's what David's getting, and I'm getting the burrito loco with chicken. Both sound really good. We're gonna split them up. We're anticipating that food, no doubt about it. We've tried a couple of the chips here after trying a couple of them. You know, everybody's got their preferences. These are more of a thicker chip. We prefer the thinner chips. Like it's like an instant crunch. I prefer that one. Those are Chuy's, but these are good if you like the more it's like yellow corn. I don't think that I think they're tortilla chips, but they almost taste them a little bit like yellow corn chips. The food has arrived. I've got the loco burrito with chicken in there grilled. It looks really, really good. A very large burrito there. David's got the enchiladas rancheros, which also looks delicious. He's got that guac and salad along with the rice on the side. We're gonna split them up and try them together. Here we go. David and I have had several bites of the burrito at this point. It's good. It is good, but not amazing. I've definitely had better burritos in the past. The flavors are all good. Like the chicken's good. You taste the guac, the sour cream, but it's kind of like typical burrito. You know what I mean? I'm thinking like, I want mind-blowing burrito. That's what I'm going for. So I like it, not my favorite. Just tried the enchilada here. It's good. It is. It's got that smoky flavor. None of the other flavors are super like outstanding. I'm thinking to myself, oh, I want to get like the heat in there, looking for like a salsa flavor, looking for any other flavors in there. Got that smoky chicken. We got that going, no doubt about it. But somehow it loses something else with the rest of the enchilada. The food here at Agave Azul, it's good. It is. I wouldn't go out of my way for it though. That's me. You know, I probably would go somewhere else. It's just, you know, I've had really, really good Mexican food before. One of my all-time favorites is and remains Chuy's. I absolutely love that one. Now, we've been to several restaurants together. This one's a little bit difficult to vlog in with you because it's really loud in here. It, you know, it adds to the atmosphere. That's what they're going for. Looking for that kind of vibe and atmosphere. There you go. But it's a little bit loud to chat. It's so loud in here. So overall thoughts on Agave Azul. It's okay. It is okay. Very loud. So loud in there. The food was not my favorite. It had a nice smoky taste to it. The chicken, really good, but nothing I'd go out of my way for. The server, you could tell they were really trying their best, but they didn't have enough servers for the number of tables. You know, they did 50% capacity, and I feel like maybe 30% servers. So we need to get the 50% servers to make that make sense. There were good parts, but probably not one that I'll get back to very quickly. David, your thoughts?
It was not bad. The restaurant was okay. I would say that, you know, it was nice to experience a new place, get to see the atmosphere. It's definitely a poppin' vibe in there if you're looking for kind of a party restaurant. But it was not my favorite. I'd see myself much more likely going back to somewhere like Chuy's.
I totally agree. Chuy's worth going out of your way for. That's my opinion. David agrees. It's just the food, the service, the speed, the atmosphere. It's quieter in there. There's things to appreciate. So Agave Azul, glad we tried it. I am glad we tried it, but we'll try even more in the future. And just like that, our day has come to an end. Thanks so much for sharing in the magic with us today. It was so much fun sharing it all with you. Until next time,
have a magical day.
And see you real soon.